What's up, guys? What's up? Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas to everybody. So you know today is Christmas Eve, and I wake up this morning and I decide, okay, today is the day.
This week on cover, mommy.
Okay, baby. Today is the day I'm going to make my Jamaica black cake, Christmas cake, our Christmas cake and our cereal for tomorrow. So
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Felix.
Yes, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Okay. So let's get started. So right now, I already measure out all my
camera.
Okay. Measure out all my ingredients. So for this recipe, I'm going to use 16 ounces of butter. 16 ounces of butter. So I'm just going to add my butter to the mixture. The mixer. Correct myself. Another packet. Make sure your butter, your egg is at room temperature. So I'm just going to place it down, close it, and start to cream it. Meanwhile, that is there creaming a little bit for me to add the sugar to it. This is my fruit. Inside this I have Jamaica white rum, Jamaica red label wine, stone ginger wine, and I have it inside this soaking. I have raisin, I have the mixed fruits inside this jug soaking. You see?
It smells like cake batter plus wine.
Yes, so you see all this goodness. So red label wine, Jamaica rum, stone ginger wine. Yes, you're good to go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add it to my Nutra bullet, and I'm going to blend the fruits to incorporate it inside my cake.
Mommy?
Yes, sweetie?
A dinosaur box, mommy.
As you can see, my butter is creamed out a little bit. So now I'm going to add my 4 cups of brown sugar. I'm using 2 different types of brown sugar. I'm using the dark and I'm using the light. As you can see, you see the 2 different color. Yes. So I'm just going to add the 4 cups to the mixer, and I'm going to cream it. Meanwhile that creaming, I'm going to blend my fruit. It for a little bit, and I'm going to scrape down the butter and the sugar. Make sure everything incorporate inside it. Take that down. and mix it. You're creaming the butter and the sugar together. So as you can see, it's finished to cream. So what I'm going to do, you see that? I'm going to add my eggs to it, little by little. Inside this I have 24 eggs. I already take out the eyes from inside the egg, because you know if you don't take out the eyes, the egg will make the cake raw, the eyes, and you don't want a raw Christmas cake. Just going to repeat the process until you finish. Kitty, are you ready for Christmas? What's Christmas mean to you? Huh? So you ready for it? You find yourself being a good girl throughout the year? You're shaking your head. What you say? You sure about that?
Oh, very, very, very.
So you think Santa should bring you presents, right? Incorporate all my eggs inside a mixture. Don't worry if you see like it's breaking, don't worry about that. Everything going to be so good. So I'm going to zest me some lemon zest inside it for the eggs, because you know that what the lemon do, it kind of hold down the rawness of the egg also, because with a cake with so much egg, trust me, honestly, you need some lemon zest inside it. And what my grandmother used to do, she used to always put orange zest instead of lemon. I don't know if the orange does give it more flavor or what, because in the backyard we used to have orange tree and we used to have lemon tree. So I don't know why she choose to use the orange instead of the lemon, but for this one I'm using the lemon zest. So that is one lemon with zest. Okay, put that back down. My grandmother never have mixer in her days. She used to use the wooden spoon to mix the sugar and the butter together, to cream it together. And my oh my, that was good. That was really good. So inside this here, I already sifted 6 cups of flour. So to the flour, I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt, 6 teaspoons of baking powder, cinnamon powder, maybe a tablespoon, a teaspoon of allspice season. You know, allspice have clove, it have everything inside it already, and I'm just going to sieve it inside the flour. Then what I'm going to do now, I'm going to grate some fresh nutmeg. You know I love me some good fresh nutmeg. I find fresh is better. Fresh give you more flavor than the one that is already grated and inside the bottle. So whenever time you baking, always remember to get the fresh one. It's important to get the fresh one. So I'm using 1 nutmeg, as you can see, because this cake is all about flavor, and spices. So I'm just going to take my spoon and I'm just going to incorporate everything together. Mix it in, stir it in, whichever way you want to see it. So inside this I have 6 cups of flour, I have a teaspoon of salt, I have 6 teaspoons of baking powder, I have allspice, I have nutmeg, I have cinnamon inside this, and I use a fresh nutmeg because I find when you use a fresh nutmeg it gives you better flavor, and fresh is always good. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn on back my mixer. I'm going to add me a tablespoon of vanilla inside it. And now I'm going to add my flour little by little. As you can see, I'm doing it little by little. I'm doing more than 1 batches, so my mixer is a little bit small, but I'm working with it. When you grow up, you're going to bake this in. Out of baking and cooking, which one do you like more? The baking? Yeah, why? And what's your favorite dessert? Cheesecake. stop your machine and you scrape down the side. Scrape it down like that, so everything can incorporate in it. Yes, my love. So what I'm going to do, because now the mixture is so small, I'm going to stop the machine because everything is already incorporate, and I'm going to scrape this down. I'm going to remove the top, and I'm going to separate it in two. This is one of my favorite childhood cake. When I tell you favorite, favorite. Put it back on like that. Lock it back. Start back the mixture, and the fruits that you have blended, you're going to incorporate it inside it, little by little. See all that goodness? Look at that. You should smell the flavor coming out of these fruits. Like we're in Flavor City. And it could not be Jamaica black cake without our Grace browning. Our Jamaican Grace browning. This is what going to give the color. Some people does brown the sugar and use the sugar, but why go through all of that when you can just get this in the shop and use it, and it give it a good flavor. So I'm just going to add as I go. I doesn't measure my browning, but I think it will need about like 3 tablespoons of browning. If you see it need more, then you can add more to the butter. If you see it need more, if you like, depends on how you like your cake. If you like it black or you like it light, it depends, because in Jamaica they have a lot of different type of fruit cake with different type of color, because not everybody like it when it's black. And not everybody like it when it's in between. So you have to know the way how you like it, and you have to know how much rum you can withstand inside your black cake, and how much fruit you want to add to it, all of that. So you can see the color changing little by little. I need it blacker. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add more Jamaican browning to it. Don't overpower it now, guys. Take your time. Do what you have to do. Have some patience. You need patience when you're baking. You need to be happy. You need to be free-minded. All of those things when you're baking you need. Because trust me, if you're not happy, if you're not free-minded, your cake will never come out good. And you want it to come out good, and you want it to taste good also. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off the mixer. lift it up. Wow. Wow. Kissy, you want to taste? You're dying, right? Where you want the bowl?
Yes.
Food, mommy. Food.
You soon get cake.
Food, mommy.
I'm just going to remove it from the mixer and I'm going to add it in this. You see, look like me now left none in there for you, right? Eh? So I just take some flour, some butter, and put inside my pan. Grease it, flour it, so the cake doesn't stick to the pan. Okay, so this is finished. So I have one big baking tin and I have two over there. I already greased this and line it with a parchment paper underneath it. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my mixture. I'm going to pour it. Look at that. Yeah, Kissy. Feeling Christmas yet?
Have the best planned.
Okay, so what I do, I have a baking pan here with some water. So I'm just going to add it to the bottom of my oven so the cake doesn't dry out. And now I'm going to place my cake inside. The oven to bake at 300 degrees for an hour and 15 minutes, or till you put a stick inside it and you see it come out properly, then you know, okay, it's finished. Clean, not properly, clean. Okay, babies, see you in the next hour and 15 minutes.
So guys, it's now time to take out the cake. I'm so excited. Wow!
The cake.
Wow, these babies are looking super cute and pretty and moist. Are they finished?
Wow.
Yay!
Beautiful.
It's so beautiful. Now it's Christmas Day. Mom's looking for her knife. But it's Christmas Day! Oh my gosh! We just opened our presents and I'm so excited. Guys, if you want to see our presents, make sure to go on our Instagram.
Right.
The Instagram will be in the description down below.
Okay, you're welcome, sweetie. So it's the next day and we're going to cut our Christmas cake.
Hi, Felix.
So I'm just putting it.
Tin racks.
Look at that, guys.
So moist.
Look at that. Look at my Jamaica Christmas cake.
Wow.
Wow, Felix, unbelievable.
Dinosaur. Oh,
Say hi.
hi. I play dinosaur.
Look how nice and moist and lovely my cake is, guys. Remember to like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and I hope you have a merry, 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 merry Christmas. We love you guys. Bye.